really good defensively. Offensively, we got the shots we wanted. You know, I think some nerves a little bit. You know, missed some easy bunnies in the sense, but just thought they came out and they competed. They followed the game plan. I'm just really proud of their effort.
Absolutely. McDonald.
Excuse me?
Oh, no, I was saying, Kyle, do you want to ask a question?
Oh, sorry. I was on mute. I forgot to turn off the mute. My bad.
Go ahead.
Brooke, this is Kyle McDonald with WAC Hoops Digest. Like you mentioned, you missed a lot of bunnies, but then right there with about 3 minutes to go, you hit 3 in a row that really were the difference because Seattle had closed the gap. I mean, how refreshing was it for you that at that moment to see a couple buckets go in with what had happened throughout the game?
I think the last time out before that was like 4:44, and I think we were up 2. And I just said, guys, are we getting the shots we want? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, they're going to fall. They're going to fall. Just keep being aggressive, you know. And I think Sophia hit one, Aaliyah, Shania, you know, they hit them when it mattered in the sense. And so, you know, we were getting great looks. You know, we just – unfortunately, they just weren't kind of landing on the side we wanted. But, you know, I knew that we would knock them down when we needed to.
Daryl Trujillo.
Thanks, Michael. Coach, what was the most frustrating line to look at in that box score? Was it the turnover rate? Because you were near 20 turnovers, but you still managed to find a way to win that one.
Absolutely, yes. Our goal every game is what, Shania? Tell them.
12 turnovers.
Yeah.
Less.
We want 12 or less, you know, just because we want to give them 0 second chance opportunities. Now, Calhoun and Williams, you know, they're really good defensively. So, you know, I understand that, but a lot of those turnovers were forced simply just by ourselves. It wasn't like they were involved in that. And so, yes, absolutely, 22 is way too much. You know, I would like to take, you know, a dozen off of that or at least 10, but for sure. And, I mean, that just goes to show we still made plays enough to win the game. But going up against Cal Bap, we got to cut that in half.
Justin Martinez.
Coach, that hot start really got you guys in the driver's seat early. Just what was working so well from the team early on? What did you see out of them?
I'd say, you know, the last however many games, we've done a really good job of sharing the basketball. Obviously, Shania, presence inside, and our other 2 post players, you know, playing inside out, it just frees a lot more up, you know, for our other kids. But they've just got, you know, I think this is game 20 for us. And so, you know, they're playing really well together, playing off of each other well. And so I think we were really solid defensively, you know, and then offensively, we were playing really well together, sharing the basketball.
Back to you, Daryl.
This is for both of you. You guys swept Chicago State the final week of the regular season. You get the split with Tarleton, and this one, that's 4 wins in a row. Do you guys feel like you were getting onto a little bit of a roll heading into this tournament and the third matchup with Cal Baptist on Friday morning?
I think that as long as we keep playing as a team and keep following the game plan like our coaches give to us, that we're still going to continue to do as good as we've been doing.
Okay, back to you, Justin. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
I think another thing, too, is, you know, that first Tarleton game, we lost Dee Eccles and Taylor Donaldson. And I think this group has really come together in the sense for their teammates, you know. We have 2 of them that aren't here with us. And I thought that Saturday game against Tarleton, they really just kind of came even more together. You know, they were 2 teammates down, and they've just really – you know, all of them have just kind of stepped up their game, just knowing that, you know, with the loss of Dee and with the loss of Taylor, they've really kind of stepped it up for their teammates.
And now back to you, Justin.
Shania, career highs for you in both points and rebounds. Obviously, I'm sure it's big to get this on this big of a stage, but the fact that you're also from Las Vegas, does that mean a little bit more to you?
Yeah, it kind of feels good to be home playing and having my family here watching me play. But it also feels good to have my team and my team being here with me and having them help me out.
Kyle?
So this is for both of you. Shania, you mentioned it, playing in front of your family. This is the first time you guys have got to play in front of fans really all season long. I mean, even with it being just a small audience, it probably still felt great to have people in the stands cheering for you.
Yeah, I mean, we've really kind of, obviously we haven't had a home game this year. And so really any arena is kind of like a home arena. It was great to have fans and to see people in the stands, but these kids have done a great job every game of being there for each other and bringing the energy, because we're all we have basically. And that's really how it's been, whether we've been in Texas, Arizona, wherever, So, I mean, we're like Vegas sweet, great,
Daryl, do you have another question?
Yes, I do. Coach, your program is a veteran program of this environment and this stage. How much do you feel like that veteran experience helped you this afternoon?
I was just saying this to Rachel after the game, but I just said, last year before everything got shut down, Shania had one of her better games. And so in the sense, she's been here and done that. Sophia has been here and done that. But then, Aaliyah Prince, who's won however many championships, I think she's, and then, Taylon Grays, they've all, they've seen it happen and now they're doing it. And so, we love the Orleans. We feel at home here. And, they're just excited. So I would say yes, whether they're a senior or a sophomore, they bring that experience, especially, as many minutes as they've gotten, even today, Molly Kaiser as a freshman steps in and she got some big time minutes and some experience, in the tournament.
Any other questions?
I'm good.
Go ahead.
I got one, Michael. Shania, I wanted to ask you, now you know who you get on Friday. They're undefeated. They're getting all kinds of pub right now. They're the regular season champions, CBU. You played them this season. I mean, what are you – there's not much motivation that needs to be said, but, what are you looking forward to on Friday?
I'm looking forward to going with the game plan that my coaches bring out and just playing with my team and having fun and coming out with another W.
I would also say that when we played Cal Bap, and again, Coach Olson has done an amazing job, and they have really good players. Oleda, well-deserved Player of the Year. We were coming off a 3-week quarantine. Aaliyah Prince has 1 practice. Shania, would you have 3?
Yeah.
So going into at CBU, and they're a great team, but also the type of year it's been, we came off a 3-week quarantine. So we are very excited, to play them. We are very excited.
Any more questions? Sounds good. Thank you, guys. We'll see you on Friday.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Congrats.
Thanks, Shania.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Go Aggies.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ty. Appreciate it.